We begin this... Oh, sorry, I must have put on a Marvel movie by mistake. After a quick recap of our Dogengers defeating evil, we see them at a press conference, apologizing for their insane scandals. Now they promise to create a final stage show and get their popularity back on top, but something lurks in the background. This is Dogengers Nice Buddy. Episode 1, Keep the Q-Man Gets Roasted. Just like in the previous season, we're reintroduced to our heroes, Fukuoka Caliber, Yamashiron, L-Brave, and Tanaka, who can become Rookie. Plus the previous villain, Yabai Common, and his secret society of darkness. Also can't forget Ogoman. This was all during the stage show, but it looks like not many people showed up. Then suddenly, our heroes are hit by a new challenger, Galaxy Nova Great Zed. He's here to basically show off and take Yabai Common as his own villain. Then Keith the Q-Man shows up and Great Zed blows up his car. Episode 2, Ogoman Dies. Great Zed comes from Hanagata SFX, a company that can afford special effects. More importantly, Great Zed believes our team is too weak to continue being heroes, so he shows off his finishing move. Then Ogoman dies, and Yabai Common begs the Dogengers for help. But Great Zed's show is too cool for anyone to do anything about it. This reminds Tanaka of an old show he used to watch called Great Ace. Then the Dogengers get kicked out of their home by a man named Riku, cause Great Zed is too cool. Luckily, Ogoman has a new home that's only a jump away, a furniture store. For now, the Dogengers' plan is to rescue Yabai Common and begin a new golden age. To do that, the Dogengers are going to separate into a buddy system, just like the show's title. Episode 3, Ogoman admits that he chose Tanaka to be his buddy because of that incident, when back in the previous season, Tanaka forgot to include Ogoman in their finishing move. Meanwhile, some of the secret society try to get Yabai Common back. All of a sudden, Tanaka appears during Great Zed's episode filming, so they all fight. During their battle, Ogoman explains that he himself became a hero not only to fight justice, but for his dream. No one else believed in him, so he financed his own hero career. Remember kids, if you want to make a tokusatsu show, then you can do it, as long as you believe in yourself. And have money. Speaking of which, after believing in himself and in Yabai Common, Maid Butler powers up. Oh, he's one of the generals of the secret society. Episode 4, Then Great Zed leaves. Meanwhile, Yabai Common and Riku have a BL moment, so Riku invites the rest of the secret society to live with them, except for Maid Butler, who begged for the Dogengers' help. Ogoman and Tanaka finally get home after visiting the Kagoshima prefecture and taking a picture with their local hero. That's a real life one too, it's pretty cool. Now it's Kid the Q-Man's and L-Brave's turns to fight Great Zed. During that fight, Kid the Q-Man takes off his helmet because he got a scratch on it. But this also has him tell L-Brave to take off his own helmet so he can believe in how not short he is? Episode 5, Maid Butler thanks Tanaka for the help so far. It's just a nice character moment for the two, I really like it. The main story beat comes in when Fukuoka Caliber and Yamashiron go fight Great Zed at his own stage show. Randomly, Fukuoka Caliber asks Yamashiron what they're fighting for, as he enjoys the thrill of the audience cheering them on. At the same time, Keith the Q-Man tells L-Brave's backstory to Great Zed. It's to explain why L-Brave is such a great hero, but also to switch guns so Keith the Q-Man could shoot Great Zed. After that, the three of them teleport to the stage show, when Great Zed sees his stage show counterpart. Episode 6. Why yes, I have watched Tokusatsu before. Ogoman explains the timeline so far and how all the heroes got to this point. Yamashiron asks who the real Great Zed is. A battle is about to start, so Great Zed teleports the audience away, and he starts to berate Yamashiron on how they can't fight alone when separated. Then Great Zed summons a mech, along with its own commercial. Yes, of course he has one. Great Zed is about to knock out the Dogengers when Kid the Q-Man Metal arrives to save them. The team go home and mope, since their last battle was basically a failure. Kid the Q-Man Metal explains he's here because he saw the Dogengers get into scandals, and makes up a long plan for the remaining team members, including some of the secret society who are fed up with Great Zed. Speaking of which, Great Zed goes back to the stage show to meet the other Great Zed, who takes off his helmet to reveal Riku underneath. 7. The two have been planning something since the beginning, as Great Zed wants to beat up the Dogengers with his fist of justice, while Riku promises to cheer up Yabai Common. Speaking of whom, Yabai Common tries to just walk about, but is stopped by Strawberry Man, another secret society general. Then the Dogengers go out to fight Great Zed. except for Fukuoka Caliber, who stays behind to cheer up Yamashiron. And so, by the power of friendship, the Dogengers summon their own even bigger mech, 8. This episode is called We're All Out of Money. And I believe it, because that CGI robot does not look cheap. In fact, Ogaman took out a personal loan for it. During the giant robo battle, the Dogengers team up with the evil Secret Society Syndicate organization to rescue Yabai Common. But once he's freed, Yabai Common challenges Great Zed to a duel. Yabai Common is defeated once again. The Dogengers and evil group celebrate Yabai Common's return. Oh, that previous Yabai Common was actually one of his goons in disguise, which makes Great Zed's production crew confused as to what to do next. Every Toku fan's greatest weakness. Then Riku comes in upset, and calls Great Zed his father. 9. The golf episode. That's actually what this is called. And yes, all the Dogengers do is play golf. The rest of the episode has Riku and Great Zed in some tough tension, so Riku explains his backstory to Yabai Common. Riku was living a normal life, despite his dad being the rich CEO of Hanagata SFX. Then one day, Riku's dad asked for his help in creating a new hero, which had Riku feel special. Great Zed's voice is actually Riku's with the voice changer, which is pretty neat. I didn't notice that at first. Then Riku started having a rivalry with Tanaka because they're both just ordinary guys. Riku wants to fight, but Tanaka explains that he himself loves heroes, just like Great Ace, which was made by Hanagata SFX, and he loves the Dogengers. 10. Riku goes back to his dad, when we see Great Zed defeat one of the evil syndicate generals, then he summons the Dogengers. Great Zed does this super long finishing move setup, and is about to defeat the Dogengers until he stops moving. We learn that Great Zed was bullied for enjoying heroes. We also learn that he's diabetic, and he hasn't been taking his medicine properly. Within Great Zed's dreams, the Dogengers cheer him on, and show him their actual real-life first drafts before they became real heroes. 11. Great Zed lets the Dogengers go free, making them think this whole battle was just a dream. All this has Great Zed reflect on what he's done. Then Riku appears and fights Yabai Common. Once Yabai Common escapes, Riku and his dad have a heart-to-heart, as Riku considers becoming a real hero. With that, Great Zed transfers his powers to Riku. The Dogengers and Evil Syndicate of Secret have breakfast, then decide that's enough friendship and go to fight Yabai Common, cordially. Though it's not just the Dogengers, since Riku as Great Zed arrives. Plus, the secret evil bad guys have their own power-up forms. The final battle is about to begin. Nice Buddy. Episode 12, Nice Buddy. Remember to live a healthy lifestyle, unlike me who drinks Red Bulls like it's water. Anyway, the Dogengers buddy up, including Riku, whose buddy is his dad. Hey, if Seiji Kaiwa was my dad, then we'd be unstoppable. And the Dogengers begin their roll call.
Dogengers! Nice Buddy.
The rest of the episode is just straight action, and it's a lot of fun, as expected. The evil Secret Society of Doom Syndicate is defeated, until Season 3, and the day is saved. In the post-credits, we see Great Zed is going to take a short break. And finally, the Dogengers say goodbye to Seiji Takaiwa. Dogengers Season 2? The first season was more or less what I expected from an extra low-budget tokusatsu about local heroes, but it also had a lot of heart and was fun. Season 2 was more or less what I expected from a medium-budget tokusatsu sequel about local heroes, but it had more heart and was even more fun. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, getting a little more into this, we can immediately see that the budget was upped a bit and the directing is much better. In Dogengers Season 1, conversations were like reverse shot for most of it. I thought it was kind of funny to notice, but I didn't mind since it was made with the budget of a ham. Not a ham sandwich, just the ham without the rest of the sandwich. In Nice Buddy, there are more dynamic shots, much more interesting action, and the story is, good. I'm trying to say this in a nice way because I truly don't mean this with any negatives at all. Dogengers in general is a basic, comfy show with a basic, comfy story to boot. Of course, there are emotional moments, and Riku's story with his dad is great. Oh god, no pun intended. The main Dogengers are still the ones you love, and just like before, they get the focus they need, just now as duos. I think aside from Great Zed, Ultraman could be considered a proper character this time, actually being with the team instead of just in the finale, and his inclusion makes a funny show even funnier. Great Zed as the main antagonist is very interesting. He's supposed to be a hero and he steals a villain, becoming a villain himself. That might not sound so original at first, and this isn't a common premise, especially in tokusatsu, so I think that gathers enough interest to watch for yourself. As always, I never go super into detail with the story recap as those are best watched for yourself, and there still is plenty here to watch for. Each buddy duo isn't going to surprise you, but their chemistry is still amazing, and again, still extremely funny. So, does something feel missing? I mean, I don't have any real criticism. Maybe much more suit color variety? That is a lot of red, especially now with Great Zed. Man, this is my shortest review yet. This is why I say that good shows are hard to talk about, because it's easier to complain and pick out the bad things than a good show. So, yeah. DOGENGERS Nice Buddy is good. Just good, and that's good. Oh, by the way, if you haven't noticed, Buriko is played by the same guy who was Hiromu in Go Busters. With all that being said, I'll see you next time when we say hi to high school in DOGENGERS High School.
ドゲンジャーズは